Warning, if you're over 60 and you take magnesium, don't miss this. Give this video at least 15 minutes today because it could save your life. You take magnesium, yes, even magnesium glycinate every night. Yet you still can't sleep. You feel anxious, your heart races. The clock reads 2:37 a.m. and your eyes are still wide open. This pill is praised for calming the nerves and deepening sleep. So why are you still tired but wired all night? There's a quiet thief many people miss, a stress loop that makes your body dump magnesium. When magnesium drops, stress climbs higher and the cycle keeps turning. On top of that, there are 7 everyday signs and habits, especially in the late afternoon, that quietly block absorption or push magnesium out before bedtime. In this video, we'll go straight to why your magnesium still isn't working and how to turn it around. We'll pinpoint the late-day drain that wrecks your nights and show what to swap in instead. We'll share a simple label trick to find elemental magnesium, plus easy dose splitting and spacing so you're not guessing, and we'll build a gentle 40-minute evening routine that tells your nervous system to keep magnesium on board so you sleep deeper and wake steadier. If you use prescription medicines, please speak with your doctor or pharmacist first. Now, a quick question to get you started. What time do you usually have your coffee or sweet treat in the afternoon? If you'd like my Good Sleep Starter Pack, an easy one-page evening checklist, a simple magnesium label guide, and a practical food list type starter in the comments. And if this helps, hit subscribe so you don't miss the 7 signs we're about to uncover. Let's begin with sign number 7, the stress spiral that quietly drains magnesium the very moment your mind snaps awake at night. You're in bed with the lights off, yet your heart still taps like a small drum. Your mind won't settle, your legs feel restless, the clock slips past 2:37 a.m. You took magnesium again tonight, so why are you still awake? Still anxious? Still tired but wired? Here's what few people say: the problem isn't only the pill, it's a quiet loop that uses up your magnesium before it can help. Many people think magnesium is a sleep switch. Think of it instead as fuel and stress as a leak in the tank. When the day pushes you into fight or flight, your body burns magnesium to cope. The more it burns, the lower your reserves, the more reactive your nerves become. Worries feel bigger. The heart flutters, the jaw clenches, the eyelid twitches, and the brain won't slow down. It isn't weakness, it's chemistry, a loop that feeds itself. Picture a bucket with a small hole near the base at night. You pour magnesium in, and the leak your stress keeps dripping it out. By bedtime, the bucket is low, nerves are tight, and sleep slips away. For older adults, this loop often hides in ordinary moments: a rushed late afternoon, a tense phone call, doom scrolling before lights out, pain that flares the moment you lie down. Add worries about family, money, or health, and the nervous system stays on, even under the covers. The signs feel familiar: a stubborn second wind late at night, a racing heart after a long day, tight shoulders, restless legs, light sleep that breaks at 1 or 3 a.m., a late craving for something sweet or a bite of chocolate, as the body struggles between holding energy and finding calm. This week, try one small practice that truly helps. Keep a slip of paper and a pen by your bed. Each night, circle what shows up: tired but wired, fast or fluttering heartbeat, tight or twitchy muscles. Write one line about what felt stressful that day, and note the time of your last coffee or sweet treat. This isn't busy work, it lets you see the pattern. If those circles cluster on days with late-day tension or snacks, you have proof that the loop is real in your life. If you wake in the night, Place a hand on your chest and use box breathing inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4, repeat 3 times. You don't need to fix everything tonight. You're teaching your nervous system to step down. We'll build the full evening routine later. For now, holding on to this one small tool is a strong start. The benefit of seeing the loop is control. Once you find the leaks, you can begin to plug them and give magnesium a chance to work quieter nights, steadier mornings, fewer "why am I awake?" moments. The warning is simple. Ignore the loop, and you keep pouring into a leaky bucket more pills. Same nights. There is also one leak. Almost everyone misses a late afternoon pair that acts like an open drain. If you've ever reached for a coffee and a little something sweet around 3 o'clock, you'll want to hear what comes next. Quick note before we dive in, if you'd like, the 3 p.m. Habit swap sheet, 1 page. Very easy to follow, plus 5 coffee alternatives and 5 calm afternoon snacks. Type "Chiu" in the comments. I'll send it so you can try it tonight. This is the very afternoon culprit I just teased. Mid-afternoon, you need a lift of coffee and maybe a little something sweet. It feels harmless, but tonight, the bed turns noisy again, heart a bit fast, mind busy, that stubborn second wind that won't quit. Few people connect the dots the 3 p.m. Combo can set up a restless night by draining magnesium you're trying to keep. We think coffee and a small treat help us push through. After 60, what if they work like an open drain? Caffeine hangs around for hours, often into the night, nudging your nervous system to stay on. Sugar and quick carbs send blood sugar up, then down, poking stress hormones and pushing more magnesium out. Put them together and your evening lands where you don't want it tired but wired, jumpy, and lightly sleeping. Picture it simply. Your nerves want steady fuel and calm signals. Late coffee says, stay alert. The sweet says, big surge now, handle the crash. Your body spends magnesium to deal with both messages. By bedtime, your tank is thin, the heart spooks easily, small worries feel bigger. One tiny thought can snowball at 2:37 a.m. It's not weakness. It's the chain reaction from a small habit that looks harmless. For the next 7 days, try an easy rule: stop caffeine early, before 1 to 2 p.m. If you want something warm later, switch to soothing herbs, chamomile, lemon balm, or passion flower. Love the cafe ritual. Keep it order decaf or herbal tea. Move the sweet earlier in the day and make it smaller. Or swap to steadier afternoon bites, a small handful of pumpkin seeds, a few almonds, half an apple with nut butter, or plain yogurt with cinnamon. These slow snacks don't yank blood sugar around, so your body spends less magnesium cleaning up the mess. Add a tiny note on your phone, the time of your last caffeine, your last sweet, and how you slept. After a week, you'll see the pattern: late cutoffs, restless nights, early cutoffs, calmer nights. The payoff is clear: quieter evenings, fewer flutters, and a brain that finally powers down. Many older adults fall asleep faster within a few days of moving coffee and sweets earlier. The warning is just as clear: keep the 3 p.m. habit, and you keep feeding the stress loop, pouring magnesium into a leaky bucket. And even if you plug this late day drain, magnesium can still slip through your fingers if the label misleads you. Next, I'll show you how to spot elemental magnesium on the bottle and how to split doses so you're not guessing. You come home after cutting back on afternoon coffee, open the medicine cabinet, and pick up your magnesium bottle. The label says 500 ml, big and bold. It feels reassuring. Yet when night comes, you're still tired but wired, and your heart still startles. So what is that 500 ml really? Is it 500 milligrams your body can use? or just the total weight of the compound that can mislead you. The part your body absorbs and uses is called elemental magnesium. The big number on the front is often the total weight of the compound, for example, magnesium glycinate or magnesium oxide, and the elemental magnesium is only a fraction of that. That's why 2 bottles can both say 500 milligrams, yet deliver very different amounts of actual magnesium. This misunderstanding is a common reason people hit the number but still can't sleep, still feel jittery, and still get those heart flutters. The same pain repeats because the label was read wrong. Change the question you ask. Instead of, how many mg does this bottle say? I ask, how many mg of elemental magnesium are in here? Go straight to the supplement facts panel. The line magnesium as gives you the elemental amount. If it says magnesium as glycinate, 120 milligrams, so that means 120 milligrams elemental. The rest is the hand glycinate that carries magnesium, not magnesium itself. With citrate, you read it the same way. Oxide is often cheap and shows a large elemental number, but it's poorly absorbed and can upset the stomach, so people take a big number and get small results. Once you understand elemental, the next step is splitting the dose. Instead of taking it all at once, split it into 100 to 200 milligrams elemental per dose, 1 to 2 times a day. Ideally, take 1 dose in the evening to support sleep. Smaller, steady doses are gentler on the stomach and calm the nervous system more evenly, instead of lighting a brief flare that fades. If you struggle with leg cramps or eyelid twitches, steady daytime dosing often helps those signs settle down. If your main issue is falling asleep, prioritize the evening dose. Remember, every body is different. Try it for 1 week and note your sleep, heart rhythm, and anxiety level to find your own sweet spot. One more tip, keep the timing consistent. Older bodies love a steady rhythm. If you take it at random, early one day, late the next, your brain never learns the calming signal. Use a weekly pill organizer and set a gentle phone reminder. If your stomach is sensitive, glycinate is often easier. Citrate can help if constipation is an issue, but keep an eye on how your stomach feels. Taking magnesium with a small snack that includes healthy fat nuts. Nut butter is often easier than taking it on an empty stomach. Try a quick smart label check tonight. Grab up to 3 bottles if you have them. Compare the elemental number on each and write it down. Next, set a simple plan to split 100, 200 milligrams elemental over 7 days. And mark each night, did you fall asleep quickly or slowly? How many times did you wake? Did your head feel lighter in the morning? In just a week, most people see a new pattern: correct elemental plus split dosing, calmer nights. The big number on the front won't fool you anymore. There's still one crucial door to open: timing. Even with the right form and the right elemental amount, taking magnesium at the same time as certain other minerals can wash your effort down the drain. Calcium, zinc, and iron are touchy neighbors that often compete with magnesium. In the next section, I'll show you how to space them wisely and how to handle the phytate trap in grains and seeds so magnesium doesn't slip through your fingers right before bedtime. Imagine your gut has a narrow doorway. Calcium, zinc, iron, and magnesium all try to squeeze through at the same time. If you take them together, they crowd each other, and magnesium often loses its place. You keep taking it, yet at night you're still tired but wired, and your heart startles simply because the timing is off. Do it the easy way. If you take iron, take it in the morning, away from coffee or tea. If you take calcium, keep it with a daytime meal, breakfast, or lunch. If you take zinc by itself, keep it during the day as well. Save magnesium for the evening, 1-2 hours after dinner or right before bed. Try to keep at least 2 hours between magnesium and calcium zinc, and don't take one huge dose. Split magnesium into 100 to 200 milligauss at a time, like we talked about earlier. About grain and seed dinners: oats, brown rice, whole grain bread, beans, nuts and seeds. They're healthy, but the outer layer bran can act like a little tie-up rope that holds minerals and makes magnesium harder to absorb if you take it right with the meal. No need to avoid these foods, just handle them kindly. For oats, beans, and seeds, soak first overnight oats with a bit of water and a few drops of lemon or apple cider vinegar. Soak bean seeds, then cook well. Sourdough bread, lightly fermented, is often easier than regular whole grain bread. If dinner is heavy on grain seeds, wait 1 to 2 hours after eating before you take magnesium. A simple day plan works well. Iron in the morning if your doctor prescribed it, calcium at lunch if you need it. Don't take magnesium near late-day coffee or sweets. In the evening, magnesium glycinate 100 to 200 milligauss, 1 to 2 hours after dinner or right before bed. Try to take it at the same time each day so your body learns the rhythm and sleep comes easier. If your stomach is sensitive, glycinate is usually gentle. Citrate can help if constipation is an issue. Just listen to your stomach. Why bother with all this? Because it saves your effort. You chose the right form and the right elemental magnesium, and you split the dose. Now a small shift in timing keeps magnesium from bumping into calcium, zinc, and iron. Many people notice a calmer stomach, fewer twitches or leg cramps, and an easier drift into sleep. Sometimes the timing is perfect, yet magnesium still feels like it won't get in from the very start, the stomach gate. If stomach acid is low, or you've used acid-reducing medicines for a long time, your body may struggle to unlock magnesium for absorption. In the next part, I'll show you how to spot the signs, gentle ways to support the stomach, and a simple pre-dose tip that helps open that gate. If you take prescription medicine, ask your doctor or pharmacist about safe spacing. You've spaced your doses, avoided calcium, zinc, iron at the same time, and you're reading the elemental magnesium number correctly, yet the nights still feel tired but wired. A common reason for older adults is that the stomach isn't acidic enough to unlock magnesium. Simply put, the pill reaches your stomach, but the door isn't open, so magnesium doesn't separate well and you end up taking it for nothing. Long-term use of acid-reducing medicines and habits like eating fast, barely chewing, or drinking large amounts of water with meals can lower stomach acidity. With low acid, magnesium salts separate poorly, especially tougher forms like oxide and absorption drops. The result feels familiar: a jumpy heart at night, a busy mind at 2 to 3 a.m., and a heavy head in the morning. Start with small, gentle steps. Before taking magnesium, if you don't have reflux or ulcers, try 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in a cup of warm water. 15 minutes before your magnesium or before dinner. A squeeze of lemon in warm water is another light option. The goal is to nudge the stomach, not to make it harsh. A cup of warm ginger tea about 15 to 20 minutes after dinner can also help the stomach wake up smoothly. How you eat and drink matters. Chew well and eat slowly so the stomach doesn't have to work as hard. Avoid drinking a lot of water during the meal. Take only small sips. Have most of your water 15 to 20 minutes before eating or 30-45 minutes after. If dinner is heavy in grains, beans, or seeds, oats, brown rice, whole grain bread, lentils, nuts, pre-soaking or gentle fermentation helps, or simply space magnesium 1 to 2 hours after that meal. Choose forms and timing that are gentle for a sensitive stomach. Magnesium glycinate is usually easier and less acid-dependent than oxide, Citrate can help if constipation is an issue. Listen to your body. Keep 200 milligrams elemental or less per dose. Evenings work best 1 to 2 hours after dinner or right before bed. Splitting the dose keeps the stomach calm and the nerves steady. If you use stomach medicines, don't stop them on your own. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about spacing. For example, if your stomach medicine is in the morning, take magnesium in the evening, at least 4 hours apart. If you struggle with reflux, skip vinegar or lemon, choose warm ginger tea, eat slowly, raise the head of the bed 5 to 10 centimeters, and keep smart spacing between meals and magnesium. Try a simple 7-night check. Nights 1 to 3, keep your current dose. Add warm ginger tea and chew well. Nights 4 to 7, if you don't have reflux, try warm water plus 1 tsp apple cider vinegar, 10-15 minutes before your dose. Note how fast you fall asleep, how often you wake, and how your head feels in the morning. If your stomach complains, step back and stick with the gentler options. When the stomach gate finally opens, magnesium can do its real job: calmer nights, a heart that startles less, and steadier mornings. To let magnesium work even better, it still needs teammates that support your nerves and sleep. That's what we'll cover next. You've opened the stomach gate, but for magnesium to truly work, it needs teammates. Think of a small evening orchestra. Magnesium is the conductor that calms the nerves. Vitamin D3 turns on the lights. K2 makes sure calcium sits in the right seats. B6 helps the brain quiet down. When any one of these is missing, nights can feel messy again, tired but wired. Fluttery heart, jumpy legs, light sleep that breaks at 2 or 3 a.m. If you'd like a simple food list for B6, D3, and K2 plus an easy afternoon electrolyte tip, type starter in the comments and I'll send it. Many people assume, I'm taking magnesium, so I'm covered. But low D3 makes magnesium work harder. Without K2, calcium can crowd the wrong places. With too little B6, the brain struggles to power down. The fix is gentle and practical. If you don't get much sun or your skin doesn't tolerate it, ask your clinician about checking vitamin D and the right D3 plan for you. Take D3 with a meal that has a little healthy fat, some nuts, a spoon of nut butter, a bit of avocado so it goes down easy. Pair K2, often MK7, with D3 during the day as directed, and give it space from your evening magnesium. For B6, start with food, first fish or poultry, potatoes, bananas, beans. If you use a supplement, keep the dose modest and listen to your body. A small touch of electrolytes can also help on days you walk more or sweat early afternoon warm water with a tiny pinch of mineral salt or a lightly diluted, unsweetened electrolyte drink. If you live with high blood pressure, kidney issues, or heart failure, check with your doctor before adjusting salt or electrolytes. Here's a simple day plan. In the morning or at lunch, take D3 with K2. B6 can ride along with lunch if you're using a small supplement. Later in the day, keep any electrolyte sip early, and avoid pairing magnesium with late coffee or sweets. In the evening, take magnesium glycinate 1 to 2 hours after dinner or right before bed. Keep at least 2 hours away from calcium, zinc, or iron, and also away from your D3, K2 so they don't crowd the same doorway. Keep each magnesium dose at 100-200 milligrams elemental, smaller. Steady doses are usually kinder to the stomach and steadier for the nerves. What should you feel when the team is in place? Many seniors notice they fall asleep faster, wake fewer times, feel fewer flutters, and their calves or eyelids calm down. If D3 is low, K2 is missing, or B6 is thin, you may keep pouring effort into a system that still leaks more pills. Same nights. Try a 7-night check. Nights 1 to 3 keep your current magnesium. Add daytime D3 plus K2 if your clinician agrees, and lean into B6-rich foods. Nights 4 to 7 tighten the spacing daytime for D3 K2, evening for magnesium. Jot down how fast you fell asleep, how often you woke, and whether cramps or twitches eased. Most people see a pattern by the end of the week. The right teammates make the conductor's job much easier. With your team set, there's one last step that tells your nervous system to keep magnesium on board, a calm, 40-minute evening flow that lowers the noise of the night. That's next. The lineup is ready, the right magnesium at the right time. D3, K2, and B6 in the daytime. Now we flip the quiet switch with a simple 40-minute pre-sleep flow. The goal is easy. Turn down the noise in your body and your mind so magnesium can stay and do its job. About 40 minutes before bed, turn off screens and put the phone away. Change harsh white light to a warm amber glow. Play a soft rain track or gentle music. Write down 2 things for tomorrow. Fold the note and set it aside. Tomorrow will handle itself. Set a small cup of warm water on the nightstand. Keep the room cool at about 18 to 20 degrees. Smooth the sheets and blanket. Around 30 minutes before bed, warm the body. Soak your feet in warm water for 10 to 15 minutes. Add a little Epsom salt if you have it, or take a quick warm shower for 5 to 7 minutes. Dry off. Then massage your calves and the soles of your feet. Roll your ankles, loosen neck and shoulders with light movements. Finish with 3 rounds of box breathing. Inhale 4, hold 4. Exhale 4, hold 4. About 20 minutes before bed, bring in magnesium. Take magnesium glycinate, 100 tiles or 200 milligrams elemental, say, according to your plan. If your stomach is sensitive, add a small, gentle bite some nuts, a slice of apple with a spoon of nut butter, or plain yogurt with little or no sugar. Don't drink much water now, just a few sips, so you don't have to get up at night. Skip tea, cocoa, and sweets at this point. In the last 10 minutes, get into bed and rest a hand over your chest. Breathe 4 to 6, inhale 4, exhale 6 for 2 to 3 minutes. Close your eyes and scan your body from forehead to toes. Wherever you feel tight, lengthen the exhale. Think of 3 small things you're grateful for today. Whisper a calm anchor. Leave it for tomorrow. This time belongs to sleep. If your feet run cold, wear thin socks. If you wake in the night, don't check the clock. Sit back against the headboard and do another 2 or 3 minutes of 4 to 6 breathing. Take 1 or 2 sips of warm water if your throat is dry. Keep the phone out of reach. If you're still awake after 15 to 20 minutes, move to a comfortable chair nearby. Read a few very light lines on paper, not a screen. Let the eyelids grow heavy. Then return to bed and repeat the 4 to 6 breathing. You're not trying to sleep, you're soothing the nerves. Sleep comes when the body feels safe. Adjust the details to your home background sound just enough to soften the room. A pillow that isn't too high, a blanket warm but not heavy. If your lower back aches, place a small cushion under the knees or lie on your side and hug a pillow. For 7 nights, do a quick check each evening. Did you cut late coffee and sweets? Take the right elemental magnesium and split the dose. Avoid taking it with calcium, zinc, or iron. Handle grain and seed dinners with soaking or smart spacing. Warm up the stomach with ginger tea or the approach that suits you. Keep D3 and K2 in the daytime and lean on B6-rich foods. Follow the 40-minute flow from start to finish. Next to that, note 3 numbers: how long it took to fall asleep, how many times you woke, and whether your head felt light in the morning. In just a week, you'll see it when the small steps happen on time. The night deepens. A good night's sleep doesn't come from a single pill. It comes from a few small habits repeated in rhythm. You've walked the path from leaking to keeping magnesium. Now let your body do the rest, dim down, ease down, and drift into sleep. Tonight we uncovered why you can take magnesium for months and still feel tired but wired, the quiet stress spiral that drains your levels, the 3 p.m. coffee and sweet combo that unsettles the night, reading the label for elemental magnesium and splitting doses of 100 to 200 milligrams, keeping calcium, zinc, and iron from crowding the door, handling grain and bran-heavy dinners wisely, gently opening the stomach gate, adding daytime teammates D3, K2, B6, and, finally, the 40-minute evening flow that lowers the nervous system's volume so magnesium can stay and work. You deserve a quiet night, eyes closing easily, a gentle heartbeat, a light head in the morning, steady steps for a walk, a bit of gardening, a call with the grandkids. Every evening, a few small, on-time changes can be a soft promise to yourself. Body, we're home now. If you want to put this into practice right away, type starter in the comments. I'll send a compact pack, the evening checklist, an elemental magnesium label guide, the 3 p.m., habit swap sheet, and a food list for B63K2. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And if this helped, share it with a friend who's also staring at the ceiling each night. Tell me, to which step will you start with tonight? Before you turn out of the lights, try the first half of the 40-minute flow screens off a little earlier. Lock down that 3 p.m. combo, a few slow breaths to settle the heart. In the next video, I'll show you 5 morning mistakes that make magnesium slip away all day and how to fix them in the first 10 minutes after you wake. I'll see you there. For now, I wish you a deep, long, peaceful sleep.